Round two. What's up, everyone? Hi, my name is Luke Thomas. This is going to be our Benavidez Morell watch along, and we'll do a short post-fight show, but we'll do one. We're about to get started here with the co-main event. Can you believe it's 10:10 p.m. on the East Coast time? Co-main event starting. This is how more fight promotion should go. Okay, neither here nor there. This is the rematch. Stephen Fulton Jr. taking on Brandon Figueroa. It was 2021's arguable fight of the year. How do they match up? Figueroa is a torrential downpour of offense, and you got a bit of like a Philly slickster. That's yes, like a Philly slickster in Stephen Fulton. The problem is after he fought Noe in a way, he hasn't really looked the same since. This is a huge, huge fight because at the time they fought the first time, I was like, oh, well, Fulton's just way better than him, or, better than him. Weighs a little strong, but it was better. I don't know anymore. Dude, Figueroa is just 28 years old. Anyway, one half of Morning Combat, Brian, look how faded that is. Brian Campbell's on the call, ladies and gentlemen. He's doing a great job. I have to tell you, like, you just know, I had an agent for a short period of time, and Brian doesn't have one. Let me close this out here. Brian doesn't have one, and I don't have one anymore. I have an attorney who does all my contracts and stuff. It just shows you like how much, like, if you're repped by like a big time agency, like why you get all these jobs, because look how good Brian is. You know what I mean? Like, look how good he is. Look how like smooth everything is. He's not doing just the commentary. He's doing the post-fight interviews as well. Look how smooth he is. I'll get this thing going here. Give me a second. And, this is his first big assignment, and he's my age. Here we go. There we go. Round one's in to begin. All right. And what I wanted to point out was it's just such obvious bullshit. It's such obvious bullshit about how jobs. Listen, credit to PBC. Like, they give me and BC, more so BC opportunities, but I didn't earn them. Like BC was already doing NBC shows by the time I was doing like prelims. The first time I'd ever done boxing prelims. This is about BC. The point I wanted to make is, yes, credit to PBC for giving him an opportunity here, and I'm happy to see it. But like, you can see industry wide how hard it is if you're not repped by a major agency to get some of these jobs, because you just can't credibly make the argument he can't do it. And you can't make the argument he can't do it well. You just can't. You can't. It cannot be done. Listen to how good he is. So I hope that this is, not only is he killing it tonight, but I really hope this is a taste of things to come for him, because I'm telling you, man, I know what this guy has gone through. At least I have some pretty good idea of it. I know what he goes through day to day. At least I have some pretty good idea of it. I know how talented he is. I have some pretty good idea of it. And I just look around at the rest of a lot of these fucking idiots who have boxing gigs, who they couldn't hold the wrapper to his crumpled up burger from, or Arby's beef and cheddar. They couldn't do that. They couldn't even do that to him. So really happy to hear him on the call. Really happy to see how well he's doing. And it's no surprise to me. I'd be surprised if he sucked, Can we put a 25% tariff on gas station hot dogs to give BC's liver a chance? I guess if they came from Canada, Jesus, what the fuck are we doing? Lord have mercy. All right, but here you go. This fight already something of a slower affair than the last one. Thank you all for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. Again, this is the co-main event for MMA fans watching. This is the co-main. The one we're really waiting for, David Benavidez, David Morrell, which I just don't see how is anything other than a gunfight. I'd just be very surprised. So very excited about that. This should be cool, but it's more of like a, where is Stephen Fulton? By the way, Stephen Fulton looks like he's got boxing trunks on that look like denim. I don't know if they're actually denim. I don't think they are. And then he's wearing boxing shoes that look like Tim's. Yeah, in the first fight, it was actually more Figueroa doing the pressuring. Yeah, you hear BC talking about Fulton dictating the pace. Absolutely. Absolutely. He's right. 100%. Here we go. Alex, what's up, Luke? Second donk stream of the day. Kicking off. More gummies and vapes. BC crushing it with it. He's crushing it. It's no surprise to me, bro. No surprise to me. Zero. None. K-Jog, can we get a 25? Oh, yeah, we did this one already. The realness 408. Let's go, homie, with the Jenko. Cutoffs. Yeah, Stephen Fulton out of Philly. Alex says, just got my black Jaden Daniels jersey in the mall. Dude, I need to get one. They're so expensive, though. Here's a donation to go towards a new Commanders jersey. Yeah, thank you, bro. I've been meaning to get one. I don't have, I said before, man, because the Commanders have been such shit. It's the only team I don't have any merch from because as long as Dan Snyder was going to own them, I was never going to give them a dime of my money. And everything changed. Now I got to do it, All right. Round 2. Here we go. All right. Yeah, Figueroa leading and then pressuring backwards. Fulton is more of the way it went last time. They got Al Davis there. It's like the world's richest guy with the world's worst haircut, and that's in either way, it's an exaggeration, but it feels like it fits. We're at the T-Mobile here in Las Vegas, Nevada, which means Brian's going to be tired as shit on Monday. Dude, Brian, you got to remember, because I've been saying, I'm like, dude, he my understanding is he lives in like a halfway decent town in Connecticut, but there's no direct airport. Hartford's the closest one, so he's got to fly he can't fly Las Vegas to Hartford. I don't think there's any routes. So he has to fly like Las Vegas to DC, Las Vegas to Charlotte, Las Vegas to Philly, whatever, and then take a secondary flight. So that dude doesn't get home on Sundays until like 10 p.m., sometimes later than that. And then he has to get right back up again at like 4 a.m. to get into the city. It's crazy. Ooh. Yeah, you hear BC talking about it. Everyone has been down on Fulton. He lost it in a way. It wasn't exactly that was a big deal, but he just didn't look like he could recover. Or he didn't look like he recovered well from it. And then he had this fight on the prelims, and it was fucking tooth and nail. Like, ugh. Oof. How y'all doing? How was your evening? Check this out. So after the first broadcast, I spent some time with the fam, and we went to a Lego exhibit where it was this dude who just makes insane art out of pieces of Lego. Look at this shit. It's insane. This is Lego. These are Legos. I can't really see. Let me get one that's a little bit easier to see. It's fucking bananas. Tiger. Full life. By the way, this is life size tiger. But check this one. Killer whale. Look at this shit. It was a face. Those are all Legos, dude. And this thing was the size. How about this one? Check this out. This was bananas too. They had one that was a life-size replica of the statues on Easter Island. Look at the size of that thing. And there's a dude next to it. Those are all Legos. Isn't that insane? Crazy. It was cool, man. It was cool. The guy was a lawyer. He never went to art school. He just did this in his free time, his passion. Fulton standing up between rounds. Fulton got a terrible Sparta tattoo on his right arm there, like he's wearing a shield. So that is Bozy Ennis in the corner of Fulton there. That's Jerron Boots Ennis's dad. Here we go. Round 3. I have to tell you, like, this fight is not looking the way that I thought it would. I thought it'd be much more Fulton up against the ropes, just getting rained on by Figueroa. But Figueroa so far can't get going. I don't think that's going to last, but oof. Yeah, you hear BC talking about he's denying Figueroa the opportunity to get inside and go to the body. Very true. Oh, big left hand from Figueroa lands. Nice shot. And another one. That punch from Inoue sat him down and basically finished him off. Gives you a sense of the power differential. Here we go. I expected it to look like this. What you see right now. That's what I expected. Oof. Yeah, like this. One guy kind of blitzing and bulldozing the other guy into the ropes, and then referee Harvey Dock's going to have his hands full with this one. Stance switching there from Figueroa right away. By the way, speaking of the stance switch, when I was doing the live stream, I didn't have a chance to really rewind the video and go through it. And we were talking about Izzy. So he parries the jab, and then he tries to intercept with his own. And then he got, it wasn't protected. It came right over the top, and he got clipped. I didn't see the video enough. They didn't rewind it enough where they just started it from the point where Imavov was throwing, but it turned out, of course, it was a stance switch, and Imavov attacked the stance switch. A lot of guys will switch stances, and I think also if you look at the tape, it's a little too close. But a lot of guys will switch stance, and then they're a little bit disoriented when they do. They don't quite set their offense or their defense the right way, and it also depends on which side they're switching to or whatever. And he got caught. It's more than got caught. He wasn't ready, and he got smashed for it, So I didn't see the stand. From the highlights that they were showing, I did not see the stance switch. And then when I turned the broadcast off and I looked on my phone, I got a chance to go back a little further. I was like, oh, right. He caught him right there. So, yeah. All right. There's David Benavidez. I just showed David Morell getting his hands wrapped. I'm telling you, this fight is going to fucking bang. It's going to bang. All right, here we go. Round 4, excuse me. They wrestling. I don't know if I see any celebrities I recognize. Granted, it's the co-main, not the main, but fucking yikes, man. They had Ronaldo. They had CR7 at UFC today. That's no bullshit. Here's Fulton complaining about shots to the back of the head. Fulton doing a good job using the jab to establish rhythm and to deter Figueroa from doing that to himself. And then as soon as Figueroa tries to pick up the intensity, he's getting countered with the right. Getting flurried on when they clinch. Yeah, broke on his own there. It's nice work, man. Well, this is better than he's looked recently, Fulton. You can see we're spending more time up against the ropes now. That's definitely a thing. Yeah, Abner Mara is noting how much movement you're getting out of Fulton, relatively speaking, which I think is wise. And here's Figueroa trying to cover him, not letting him turn off. Ooh, nice little right there. But you can see him. Look, he's trying to get off the ropes, and Figueroa just kind of closing him down. Oof. This is more what I expected. Took about 4 rounds, 3 and some change to get here. Nice. Good left hook by Fulton, right hand over the top from here comes Figueroa. This is what I'm talking about. Raining on a guy. Using his head as a post. Ooh, nice uppercut. Ooh, another right hand. That was nice. The Figueroa doesn't mind taking this stuff. There we go. Tanvir says, Luke, surprised with Dana's lack of, I guess, comments to Connor's tweets? No. I guess when it offends African Americans and Muslims, it's not a priority. I mean, I don't even know what I don't know what y'all. I mean, it's a fair question, and I mean to suggest otherwise. But like, what do people even expect anymore? Like, you can just do whatever the fuck you want there. They don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Say the worst shit imaginable. People be like, this is this is the American spirit. It's like, I don't think the American spirit is promoting Nazism, but you know, I've only lived longer than most people watching MMA. I appreciate your take on Bryce Mitchell's offensive statements. Few commentators fulfill their responsibility like you. My dad in particular was outraged. He's more of a post-meth Hitler. Yeah. I would not go fishing with Hitler pre or post-meth. My clock is going to be a little slow. Sorry, Young. Round 5. And now they wrestling. This guy's reading my mind. I'm surprised at how good Fulton looks. I know he won that first fight, but he did not look great in the last. He looked terrible in the last scrap. He got dropped by a guy in the prelims. I thought he was on the down. Yeah, maybe not. Although Figueroa is starting to heat up. How insane was that Cruz Fierro fight? Fierro. The fight just before this one was a fight of the year candidate. Pitbull Cruz and what's Fierro's first name? I forget now. But ridiculous fight. Just an absolute battering ram in Isaac Cruz. And Fierro had a chin like absolute granite. And courage too. It wasn't like he could just take a big shot. Like, he fought hard, you know. Yeah, now the fight's starting to slow down into this clinch fest. Harvey Doc's gonna have to be all over him, man. Oof. You might be able to hear Tukey. You hear that? She's saying she's aburrido. She's bored. Yeah, we got a wrestling match now. This again, I know I've said it before to this point, but like what you see now, that's what the first fight looked like. This Brandon Figueroa all over him, but then Fulton just kind of finding pockets to do good offense, or at least a bare minimum to really land. You know, oh Jesus, fucking Dookie's crying. I don't know what to say. Man, these two are killing each other. Oh, uppercut left hook from Fulton. That was sick. Off the angle change, no less. He's going right back to it. Bang. Fulton just crushing him with these uppercuts. Oof. Good work by Fulton, man. Great defense for the most part, too. That was nice. Sick. There's Bozy Ennis right there in the corner of Fulton. Again, that's the dad of Boots Ennis. Standing in between rounds. I respect that. Spitting in the spit bucket, but he's standing. Yeah, bring the hook behind it. Hell yeah. This is a big one for him. Boom. All right, here we go. They make it hard to time. Here we go. Round 6, I believe. Yeah. Ooh. God, that's got to be tiring, man. You're just wrestling a guy like that the whole time. Hard to get your punches going. Hard to fatiguing on the shoulders. Fatiguing more generally. You got to be in good shape to fight a guy like this, man. Going a little low there, Fulton is. Better bring it up. That means belt line, but it's a little low. Larry Hazard, so former head of the New Jersey State Athletic Control Board, which is the commission in New Jersey, he's given all the rounds to Fulton. I haven't been scoring quite like that, although certainly Fulton's he's doing much better than he did the first fight, which was, I think, a little bit more back and forth. Look at the fucking collar tie that Figueroa has. He wasn't pulling with it; he was kind of resting, but it's still valuable in that way. Wee. Trading the body shots. There's that left hook behind the uppercut again. Oh, dude, these punches are low, brother. These are low punches, dude. Yeah, exactly. Oof. Fulton is absolutely setting Figueroa on fire with these uppercuts. Leaning with the shoulder. Dude, look at Figueroa. It's not even these full underhooks. It's just this turning underhook to kind of occupy the space. Oh, my God. And then make your hand cover, It's just awful to deal with people like this. Exhausting. Ooh. Fulton definitely, I mean, I don't know what the numbers say, but Fulton definitely landing the stuff that's more demonstrative. Pick your head up. Oof. See what I mean? Like, the guy who's landing the memorable stuff is absolutely Fulton. Okay. And that's the round. All right. Co-main halfway over. Cuchito Luke, lo siento por Barbitas. Thank you, my friend. May he rest in dog sleep. Izzy's loss really hit hard on the Volk Nunez Izzy era confirmation fights. Bro, I understand people are upset. This is why when people are like, "Oh, you've moved on," and I'm like, dude, like, it's not that I don't have great respect for him, and there's probably other fights he can win or something like that, but people are late to pick up on when they get good, and they're late to get off when like they're obviously headed towards the decline of their career, and it makes it really hard. And I feel like after years and years of watching fights, sometimes I make that mistake, but I don't make it nearly as much as I used to. I get off, I jump off the, oh, this train will always, hold on, let me time this right. Here we go. I'm not as confused about when to like know that like this kind of thing is coming to an end. I've gotten better about timing it. And so it looks like you're jumping ship, but no, it's like, dude, like you've got a really short window to do magic if you can. He did. He absolutely did. He's one of the best fighters I've ever covered. But dude, like, people are all like, oh, I wish Habib would come back for one more. I don't. Not even saying he would have lost. He maybe could have fought 5 more times and never lost. But like, oh, what about GSP? One more? Nope. Fedor? Nope. Well, I mean, Fedor fought in Bellator forever, which was awful. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't covet it that way. I feel like these guys are really, really special ones. Once the special stuff is gone, I'm not saying that there's no, there's no value to them. Like, cast them away. I don't really mean that, but like, Izzy is absolutely one of the special ones, like no question about it. And once that magic is gone, it gets dangerous for him. Like it's not the same anymore. And you just have to acknowledge it. You have to understand it for what it is. So it's unfortunate, but dude, he did awesome with the time. I mean, the question is not like how much time do you have left? The question is, what did you do with the time you had? He fucking killed it, bro. He killed it. He was easily the best middleweight of his generation, like bar none. That's good. That's talent, man. That's hard work. That's ability. That's special. But that will come to an end too, man. Yeah. Anyway, so I've just timed the exit a little bit easier. And by the way, if Topuria keeps fighting long enough, he's going to get his ass too. Anybody, pick anybody. Islam sticks around long enough, it's going to be a fucking bloodbath. You kidding me? And again, I'm not predicting like their next fights. I'm saying long enough, whatever that ends up meaning, where like they're on the decline and then still fighting like really tough top guys. Bad shit is going to happen, dude. Real fucking bad shit. And I don't understand the appetite to like want to put them through that. I just don't. I don't get that at all. Oh, he could fight somebody less, but then that works for like the Jim Millers of the world, who are like very, very technical, very good fighters, but not exactly guys who are, not like decorated champions. He was a decorated champion. Like I don't know. I'm not saying that there's no value in seeing Messi in MLS. I'm just saying, most of the time when those guys wash out and they're now in Saudi Arabia or MLS or whatever, for the most part, the magic is gone. And even then, you're dealing with like just a radically easier opponent. Fulton's outfit goes insane. My favorite ring outfit I've seen before. Dude, in boxing, let these guys do whatever they want, man. It's great. There's David Morell. Siempre activo. Okay. He is so slick. He's so tough. But he's never fought anybody like Benavidez. Not even close. Not even remotely close. Here we go. Hang on. There we are. All right, round 8. Man. Oh, look at these uppercuts. He dug to the body, took a step back, and then dug upstairs as, oh, there it is again. Underhook. Figueroa is durable as shit, though, man. Look at him. Ooh, he stepped on Fulton's foot there. Did you notice that? Dude, there's like a big old fat guy with a gigantic chin in the back, and there's like a light bouncing off of his bald melon. You guys see him? It was just in the picture a second ago. It looks like Butterbean. Oof. Oof. Mm. This is a good get back fight. Oy, for Fulton, man. Woo! Figueroa just like not at the right distance here a little bit. There he is. Touch, touch, go. That's the Figueroa style. Man, good job by Fulton. Look, in terms of just looking through that entire exchange, right? Keeping his eyes open, seeing what's what. Man, I cannot believe how, dude, Fulton is consistently throwing below the belt line. He's doing it on the opposite side of Harvey Dock. There's a nice left hook. Dude, he's thigh punching Figueroa on that left side. It's insane. Harvey Dock can't see it. Oh, nice shot. Figueroa is weird, right? Because he can smother your offense, but then he also smothers his own. But that seems to be a style that works for him for the most part, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Joseph. Appreciate you. Strange fight from Figueroa. Well, it's a little more vintage now than it was. Boom. High elbow block, uppercut. Where's that left hook behind it? Uppercut. Oh. Still standing. Looks like he's in a good mood. He's in good shape. Oh, fuck you on his mouthpiece. Here we go. 4 rounds left. Jesus. These two are just two cats in a bag, man. Man, look at the numbers. Fulton is like 2 or 3 to 1 in certain cases. That is crazy. Oh, 2 to 1, but still, golly, man. Oi. Once again, he's hitting him with the stuff that's got significantly more pop to it. You know, the fact that he's got these like things that look like jeans and he's wearing Timbs, I have to tell you, is actually pretty fucking cool. I mean, I couldn't wear it. Probably none of you bozos could wear it either. But it's cool. It's cool. How do y'all feel about the black mat and then the white ropes? The white ropes, I don't mind. I actually like them. I don't know how I feel about the black mat. I tend to not prefer it. It's got real Jay-Z Rock Nation vibes to it, you know? Dude, look at them. They are forehead to forehead, shoulder to shoulder, literally in the center DraftKings logo, just bombing on each other. Mm. Mm. Ooh. Yeah. Figueroa kind of on autopilot-ish. That was better. See some digs to the body there. Look at him pushing on the, weighing the head down. Fulton a little bit more quiet right now, or quieter, I should say, a little bit. Some of these stabs to the body are pretty good from Figueroa. He gets a 2-on-1, a Russian. Harvey Doc resets him. Yeah, better round for Figueroa there, I think. Oof. Yeah, there we go. Fulton just didn't throw as much. A little more receptive to it all. Crowd starting to boo. A lot of people counting out Fulton in this fight. What do you think? What do you make of the performance so far? Overall, super redemptive. Doesn't exactly tell me he's a pound for pound guy like we thought before, but again, given where he was, this is so far very good. Luke, let's try to plan. Okay, this guy just fucking, what are we doing? Actual Tims or boxing shoes designed as such? I think they look like Tims. I don't think they're actually Tims. And Drew, what's up, bro? Mike says BC killing it on the mic tonight. Also, what's your prediction for the main event winner in the round? I'll say Benavidez 10. Thanks, bro. Day one donk here. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Yeah, I'm going to say Benavidez round 10. There we go. Much better time, that one. All right. Round 10. Here comes Figueroa again. Figueroa putting some good pressure on him here. Fulton better not give this fight away late. Whoa. Good right hand from Fulton. Fulton pushing him off here. That's exhausting. And he's right back on you. That's a nice shot. See what I mean about Figueroa smothering? Yeah, he smothers Fulton's offense. That is clearly something that is happening. But it's like you're smothering your own offense too. Ooh. Take the poll. I put it up on the channel about who you think is going to win the main event. Oh, nice. This is a better round for Fulton. He's landing like good stuff in this frame. Yeah, he's on the ropes a ton, but he's landing much better stuff this frame relative to the last one. Fulton is. There it is. Stuff like that. Keeping that range right there. Oh. Yeah, look. I mean, just popping Figueroa's head left and right. Good 2-3 punch flurries. Ba-da, ba-da-da. High elbow block. Oh. Dude, Figueroa's got that Morrell cardio. That's insane, man. It looks like it's Mark Ratner there in attendance. I can't be sure because his face is halfway covered, but it looks like UFC VP of Regulatory Affairs there, Mark Ratner. Okay, championship rounds left, ladies and gentlemen. Robert Rowan, thanks to MK, I spend so much time thinking of BC as a goofball, but when he gets these opportunities, he shines. He's born for this. He's not born for this. He made it. He made it. There's Leo Santa Cruz. There he is. There's the man. Michael says, with your prior grappling training and size, could you take a featherweight boxer in a street fight, or is it a trip to a dentist imminent? I probably could get lucky given the size disparity, but, you know, I wouldn't seek it out. I'll put it that way. All right, here we go. Ah, Jesus. They start it before people fully exit the ring. Have you noticed that? Like, you don't do that in MMA. In MMA, everyone has to get out and then you lock the door. They don't do that in boxing. Everyone just goes through the ropes. So they'll start the round when people are still technically in the fucking ring. Yeah, this is a much better performance from Fulton. He's still on his feet. He's still moving pretty nicely. He's still firing good shots. He is actively engaged in, like, trying to establish the conditions for where he does his best work. Figueroa is trying better this round too. It's the time is running out to get something going, but I think Fulton did himself a lot of good with this fight. God, can you imagine going 24 rounds with this kid? Jesus. Look how big Harvey Dock is compared to these two. Figueroa, high hands right on top of you, man. Nice shot from Fulton. A good uppercut again. I like how well the ring is mic'd. You can hear the shh, My God, Figueroa is literally just putting a hand out to, like, stop Fulton from moving. Ooh, nice shot from Fulton. Man, the problem, Figueroa has a lot of offense, but, like, none of it seems super memorable. It just seems like white noise, and eventually it has an effect, obviously, but it doesn't seem wildly substantive. It's just like a hum, Ooh, great uppercut. Yeah, I mean, Figueroa is just like it's like the Radiohead quote, buzzes like a fridge. Just zzz, you kind of always hear it, but it doesn't, it's not much more than that. All right, here comes the 12th and final round. 12th and final round, ladies and gentlemen. There he is. There is David Benavidez about to go to a fucking war, man. Look at this. Look at this dude. He looks intense. Well, there's David Morrell with that burst fade haircut. Bro, the last time I went to Colombia was what, August of last year? Every dude in his 20s or younger had that haircut. Every single one. You know how like American teens all have the broccoli hair? Down there, they got the burst fade, bro. Every one of them. It's wild. Uh-oh, what's happening here? Fulton's still standing. Here we go. Seconds out. Figueroa looks reddened and fucked up. Here we go. Okay. All right, round number 12. Final round. I suspect it's going to look a lot like the last 11. I'm not expecting a stoppage here. Oh, grabbing the ropes. Get the fuck off the ropes, Figueroa. Oof. I mean, they're giving Fulton shit for being on the ropes, which fair enough. It's not ideal, but it's not like he's being overwhelmed here. He's more often than not doing the better work. Oh. Got to let it all go here, gents. Yeah, they gave Figueroa rounds, let's see, 7, 9, and 10. That's about right. Mm-hmm. Is that old dude in the yellow sweater and then the green like messenger boy hat? Is that Mark Ratner? I can't quite tell. Stephen Fulton now doing the pressuring with the head and the underhook. Man, I gotta say, I'm very impressed by Fulton here. To be honest, I didn't make a prediction because I didn't have one, but there was a part of me that was like, yeah, this is going to be the end. Fulton's going to get run over. Nope. That's why these guys take tune-up fights, man. He needed one, and it was a close call when he took it. But you can see the value. It's a big deal to get a tune-up fight and like what it can do for you. And they're like, oh, we don't do tune-up fights in MMA. And I'm like, yeah, to their detriment, you know? Oh, nice turn. And then Fulton threw a wide hook and missed, but the turn was sick. Mm. Oh, good shot by Figueroa. Good left hand by him. All right, here we go. Still pulling the head down. Nice uppercut from Fulton. Eso, are we back? Are we back? Fuck me, dude. What's going on? Hey, are we good? Are we good? Are we good? I know there's no audio. Are we good now? I see the thing coming up. Let's see. Check. Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. The good news is the main event hasn't started yet. Okay. I think we got it out of the way. You've been. Oh, fuck me. It's just one of them days, player. I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize for that. I had no fuck. The screen itself said it was muted. I have a mixing board, and when I look this way, I can't quite see the colors on it. I should be wearing my glasses. You know what? My mistake. Okay. Good news. They're still just talking about the co-main. We haven't gotten started to the main. This has been rectified in time. Good God, that is embarrassing. What the fuck, man? Someone texted me. People in my chat are saying you were muted. it's Long Island Luke texted me. He goes, bro, people in my chat are saying you are muted and they want me to text you. Oh, fuck it, hell. I don't know. It's plugged in. Like, there's nothing battery. In my defense, to a little degree, it cut out. I don't have a producer who is monitoring this shit for me. This is all plugged in. Nothing is operating on battery power. So, like, for whatever reason, I don't understand it, but for whatever reason, this mixing board just quit on me. I don't quite know what happened, but okay, I see the levels moving. Everyone appears to have, let's get this through, because I'm gonna have I got 15 of these. All right, let's do it. Muted, fam. Yes, sorry about that. Mitch, audio's out. Sorry about that, bro. B Cook, I know. Alexander, no sound. Silver, you're muted, you donk. Yes. He's gonna love it when he finds out he had no sound for 5 minutes. Alan, you're on mute, guy. Yes, I know. I know. We can't hear you. I am sorry about that. No sound for the last 4 minutes. Yes. Turn the mic on. It's on now. Don't worry. You've been muted for 7 minutes. That's fucking hilarious. J Flow, got you, bro. Don't worry. We fixed it. There's no audio. There is now, Alex. Don't worry. Tech issues, Thomas, buddy. It's gonna follow every fucking time. You're slacking, gang. Yeah. We cannot hear you. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry, Alan W. Thank you for the donation. I'm very sorry about that. It's working now. Yes, cabron. Yes, it's working now. Okay. Tech difficulties, baby. Tech difficulties. Tu puedo oír, hermano. I don't know what the hell that means. Oh, beat for your face. Oh, yeah. Bah. Tech issues. T, baby. It was a good answer. MMA equivalent to this main event. Okay. All right. MMA equivalent to the main event. What I said, I'm going to take us off just for a minute. By the way, there's Dan Canobio. Shouts to Dan Canobio. Great guy. All right. The answer to the question was, is everything working? Looks like everything's working. I see the levels moving. Nothing's muted. All right. The answer I gave was that it's not quite right what I'm saying here. There's many differences, but a similar-ish comparison would be Nate Diaz, Conor McGregor, where Nate Diaz is like this wall of offense that just is constantly walking you down, sometimes standing square and getting hit, and then Conor McGregor, a bit more of a slickster kind of puncher in that way. But it's not quite right, because Benavidez is the favorite here. Benavidez, I think, is more battle-tested than Morell. This is the best guy Morell's ever fought. Here's Morell. He's got two real fat guys next to him. I don't know who these fucking guys are. Are they Dominican rappers? I don't know. Or excuse me, Cuban? I don't know. I don't know who they are. Apologies, everyone. Real sorry about that. But the good news is it wasn't fatal. And main event hasn't started yet. All right? All right. And no, I'm sober. I don't know why the mixing board cut out. I have no idea. It's plugged in. I don't know what to say. Anyway, thanks to everyone who put up with that. I apologize. Sincerely, I apologize. The good news is it did happen at the most opportune time for that to happen in between fights. So take your blessings where you get them. Alan says he loves Goosen on the next to Custer, but he is terrible as an event host. Well, yeah, I mean, okay. All right, here's the tail of the tape. Take a look at that. Whoops. Let's do it this way. Tail of the tape. Like that. 28-27. And that reach. Morell's got a 3-inch reach advantage. I don't know how much that's going to matter. We'll see. All right, here comes Morell with two very fat guys next to him. And I don't mean the members of the Vegas Commission. I hate it when they walk out with the rappers. I mean, I like many things about I don't know if these are reggaetoneros. I don't know who they are. I don't know who the fuck they are. I don't like it when they come out with that stuff because it's just playing to the house and then they have to fucking pantomime. It's terrible. Morell all smiles. We'll see how long that lasts. This is going to be a gunfight. I would not be surprised, obviously, if Morell looks really good early. I would not be surprised if he wins many rounds or at a bare minimum several rounds early. I would not be surprised. To me, that's not really the issue. The issue is what happens after round 6. And then that's when typically, if not already by that point, but usually after that point is when he starts. Like Caleb Plant fought real well for the first 6 rounds. I don't know if he won them all, but he fought pretty well against David Benavidez. But after that, round 7 to 12, dude, he got marched down. That's kind of what I'm thinking might happen here. Morell is bigger, slicker, more powerful. So it might take a little longer. We'll see. But he's just never fought anybody like this. There's Mauricio Suleiman, who's the head of the WBC. Here he comes. Pause that. There he is, David Benavidez. 82.8% KO rate, 24 KOs in 29 fights. I like how he's sponsored by a water company called Water. Who's your sponsor? Yeah, I got a hydration company. Oh yeah, what do they sell? They sell water. Oh yeah, what are they called? They're called Water. Big moment for BC. Remember, BC's calling the fights and doing the post-fight interview. So whoever wins, BC's going to be in there with them. It's going to be fun. Kev says, the fact we are getting this fight at this moment in both of their careers is pretty crazy, especially for Morell. Dude, they wanted the smoke. I hope people don't lose sight of that. And this is not Turkey funded. It wasn't like Turkey came in and was like, all right, these guys would never fight. I'm just going to chuck money at them and then make a fight happen, which, by the way, that's like, it's good that he's making the fights happen. But I'm saying these guys took this fight without Turkey just dumping money on them. This is PBC. So I appreciate that they wanted this way. I appreciate that. Alan W. says, depends on power. If Morell can hurt Benavidez, he can dominate him by screwing up his rhythm. Yes, that is true. I think it's a big if, but yes. All right, there is Jimmy Lennon Jr., who is my favorite in the sport of boxing. I want to be sponsored by a marijuana company just called Weed. It's like, I'm sponsored by a cannabis company. Oh, yeah, what's it called? Weed. Yep. BC did the prelims too. Yep. They used to segment that out and they used to give it to me and BC, but they made no, I think they did a separate crew with them. He did it with I'm not sure who they were with, but yes, he did the prelims as well. Steve Weisfeld's decent judge. Tim Cheatham's okay. And dude, this motherfucker obviously has the fakest hair on earth, this referee, and then pretends no one notices. It's like, bro, we all see that shit. I'm not even mad at him. Like, do whatever you think is best. But like, dude, in a world where like you can just fly to Turkey and you can get the real thing, just fucking do that. Okay, let's do this. Boys and girls, this is going to be a gunfight. I would be shocked if this fight is not that. And you might be looking at Morell's physique, Benavidez's physique, and be like, dude, this guy looks like fucking Paul Buentello. But don't fear him, fear the consequences, right? All right. Here's Morell. Defected from Cuba in 2017 at age 19. Wow, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. See, look at his relative inexperience. 11-0, 9 KOs. He's just never fought someone like this. It's weird that they call him David Morell. It's correct because the two R's in the middle make it a R, not an R. But if we're going to do that, it's David. Just saying. Just saying. Let's fucking go BC. Yeah, buddy. There's that belt I was telling you about. That's the green one that they love. But that's an interim title. That's not the full weight class title. It's just an interim one. He won it by beating Vosdik. 29 wins versus 11. It's a big difference. Turned pro at 16. And the guy with the headband to his left, that's Samson Lukowitz, manager to many, 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 many sort of like preeminent Hispanic fighters. Not a sellout. Decent attendance, not a sellout. Pretty good attendance. Pretty good. Okay, here we go. Oh, it made him touch him up. I think that's stupid. If they don't want to touch him up, don't make them. All right. Let's do this. Boom. Here we go. Round one. Southpaw for Morell. Orthodox for Benavidez. But Benavidez will eventually just square up with him. Going to be a feeling out round, I suspect. But I definitely feel like you're going to get a volume play from Benavidez. Getting feinted back to the ropes. And again, obviously, the real estate here is going to be crucial, right? Where the fight takes place is especially important for a volume downhill menacing attacker like Benavidez. Ooh. So far, a lot of long-range weapons. Oh, some decent combination work from Benavidez, but he ate a left hook for it. Morell Benavidez using a lot of room to escape some of the attacks of Morell. Look at that. That time he didn't, and now he just stays on top of him. Now he's going to do right. So how much you step out of the way means how much you have to reset the distance again. And sometimes you're going to have to. It depends. But if you don't have to, it's so much. There he is. If you can just stay in place, it's much easier to then knock the guy backwards thereafter. So like you have to be sort of thoughtful about how and if you retreat. Boy, here comes Morell. You see him trying to peel the guard. Did you see that? He was trying to peel the guard and then throw it around. Guard peels are a big part of a good boxer's arsenal. Guard peels. Hand traps, you can call them in certain cases. Because look, Morell's got high hands. You see that? And so under duress, yeah, they're trading now. Nice. Great round. Great round. I think Benavidez probably took it on activity. I'm not scoring hardcore, so if I miss something and your score is different, that's okay. That's okay. Did they get rid of Felix de Jesus? Because why is Abner Mares doing the translating? Although I like Felix de Jesus, but a lot of times, my Spanish is not great, but like even before it was better. Hold on. Here's the highlight. Look at him. Guard peel. Down. Boom. Guard peel. Boom. Look at these highlights. Guard peels. There we go. Round 2. Morell has got to find something, get something going that's going to allow him to make Benavidez hesitant. And now he's up against the ropes. Look at the shoes of Benavidez. They say Monstro on them. That's cool. Oh, fantastic left hand from Morell. That was nice. Good right hand from Benavidez sneaks through. Pretty good defense from Benavidez, both with his positioning, his stepping, his hands. Pretty good so far. I mean, he got clocked with a nice left, but generally speaking, and dude, look at Morell stuck up against the ropes. Dude, you got to get off the fucking ropes. Benavidez is going to turn you into fish bait. You stay on there. Here we go. Here comes Morell in the attack a little bit. This is better for Morell. Whoa. David Benavidez is landing that right and then closing the gap. Nice right hook from Morell. Got through at least a little bit. Oh, oh, good right hand from Benavidez. Is the nose of Benavidez bleeding, but not like the nostril on top? Benavidez will leave his back foot to jab, or to cross, excuse me. Good flurries from both guys. Look at this. Ooh, Morell changing angles on him. Nice. Sick. Great. Nice. Good round. Good round. The busiest I've seen Benavidez start a fight. Absolutely. Too early to tell. Morell doesn't look scared. Nope, he sure doesn't. He does not look intimidated. I agree. Let me rub it on the gums. Just gacked out watching this the whole time. Who are you, Don Jr.? That's Ronnie Shields, his coach there. Bob Santos as well for David Morell. Here we go. Seconds out. Nice left hand. That was a great left hand. There we go. Round. What round are we in? 3? Let's do it. Yeah, round 3. Good jab from Benavidez. Benavidez already got him in the ring post, shoves him back into it. And here comes a flurry from Morell. Headhunting, though. Should have gone to the body a little bit. Morell is going to have to get his respect, man. It's not going to be easy. Good stab to the body there from Benavidez. Another guard pull. Excuse me. Yes, guard pull. Guard peel, I should say. And now it's Morell. Ooh, left hook from Benavidez. But the right uppercut missed. Tell him to get it up. Yeah, you got to. All night they've been throwing low. All the fighters. Good. The right to the body, not so much the jab, but the sweeping kind of like hooking right to the body for Benavidez has been pretty good so far. You hear them chanting Cuba? Morell hooking and then turning. You see these big shots, putting them together? I wonder if Benavidez is waving him on, trying to tire him out, counter him. Wait till he starts to lower his output. Oy. Here he comes. This is what I mean, dude. Marching this fucking guy. And there's Morell getting his respect back. This is what I expected. Oh. Oh. Morell's starting to push Benavidez around a little bit more, making him reset and move. Oh. Dude, Morell's timing, treating Benavidez a bit like a double end bag there. Good round. Morell's in this one. He's in this one. First 6, I'm not surprised that he's in. It's after that. When boxing is at its peak, it is the best. I have a hard time disagreeing. Morell ain't having none of it. This is a long night. Yeah, we got 9 rounds to go. Is he cut on the eyelid? David Benavidez? Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. That could get bad depending on how it goes. All right, here we go. Seconds out. Here we go. Round 4. Ooh. Oi, switching stances on him. You see that? He went to southpaw to get that left hand through, Benavidez did. Morell fighting his way out of the corner. Sick. Oh, look at him trading. Did I call it a gunfight or what? Look at this. Oh, big left hand for Benavidez and a right. Dude, Benavidez is teeing off. Morell's trying to get his respect back. Good right hand for Benavidez. Morell kind of dancing out a little bit. Good shot to the body from Benavidez. Good jab from Morell. Dude, like with Benavidez, when it's working, he just like he pulls you into chaos, and guys just let go of their game plans, and then they just end up dueling with him. He's like so good at making you duel because like you have to get out of some of these bad positions. Oh, hard. Oh, good left hand from Benavidez. He's got a collar tie too. Got to be careful with that. Here we go. Here we go. Dude, Morell is game, but Benavidez is starting to move downhill on him. Yeah, you hear Abner talking about Morell like moving straight back, not really laterally. All right, about the round slowing down here a little bit after that insane burst. Oh, huge right hand from Benavidez. And a left hand. And another one. Here comes Morell. Oh, they're just trading. Morell's landing some good shots too. Dude, Morell is in there just trading with him. Oh, this fight rules. Ooh! Benavidez with some hard uppercuts. Yes. This fight fucking bangs. This fight fucking bangs. Who are these jamokes in the audience? I don't give a fuck who they are. Put the camera on somebody else. That was great. Realistic chance Morell gasses in later rounds. Everybody does, dude. It's not like these guys have bad gas tanks. You know what I mean? Caleb Plant doesn't have a bad gas tank, and he was running on E by the time that 12th round finished. Matt says body shots and Benavidez will win him this fight. That won't be the only fucking thing. What's up, George? Is having a fade the best base for boxing? I'm not sure. All right, here we go. Some of these shots, bro. Boom. Oh, all right, here we go. Round 5. Dude, we're just at round 5. Holy shit. Good right hand from Benavidez. Good, and Morell returns the favor. So they've got him 50-50 here through 4. I'm not really scoring. Hard for me to say, but I guess we'll see. Remember, pure damage. This is not MMA where pure damage is what matters most. Ring generalship and who's leading it actually does. You can also win fighting off the back foot, but you have to be like very good at it. Oh, Benavidez winding up a little bit. Morell read it. Benavidez starting to hang on the arms there of Morell. Quieter round so far. Now it's Morell who's leading. Ooh! And it's Benavidez up against the ropes. And Benavidez is now trying to get his respect. Hard right hand to the body from Benavidez. Stand switch, and he kind of ate a short punch for it. Dude, every time I think Morell's getting overwhelmed a little bit, man, he goes in there and just fights his way through it. Oh. Oh. They are cracking each other. Oh. Oof. A lot of stuff missed there from both guys. Whoo. He can't hurt him. It's not lost for Morell. No, it's certainly not lost for. This is a competitive fight. Like, it's anybody's fight right now. Anybody's fight right now. They're going to work on him in the corner of Benavidez. Let's see the replay here. On the ropes. Shot to the body. Catching a lot of this on the arms. All right. Seconds out with the whistle. Here we go. Round 6. Morell doing a pretty good job of avoiding the worst of this to the body in some of these exchanges, for sure. Benavidez is going to get countered dropping his jab like that. Nice stick to the body. See the difference between how David Benavidez pressures and doesn't smother his own offense versus how Figueroa pressures and smothers everything? Man, it seems like these guys have insane rounds, and then they take a round off, and then they have insane rounds, and then they take a round off. Stance switching. Look at some of the shifting from David Benavidez as Morell retreats. Morell catching a lot of this. Still guard peels. Oh, nice uppercut and a right hand from Benavidez. And another one. And another one. Morell looks like he's game. Here comes Morell. And now Benavidez on the ropes. Oof. 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 Good shot to good. I looked like a short uppercut from Benavidez. Yeah, and here comes Morell walking him down. Getting that uppercut, that lead uppercut is working real well for Benavidez. Flurry from Morell. So there were no questions about Benavidez's power at 68. This fight is at 175. And in Benavidez's first fight at 75 against Vosdik, he looked like the power wasn't quite there. I don't know what to make of it thus far. The fight is still young. We're just about halfway through, but it might be something to pay attention to depending on how the rest of the fight goes. Oh, oh, oh. Man, Benavidez really going after him. Morell's standing in there, man. Every time I feel like he's about to like wither fall apart, he comes right back. Great fight. That's Benavidez's wife. Bots are flooding your chat. There's nothing I can do about it right now. I don't have somebody monitoring it, so I can't. I'm sorry, y'all. Morell low-key looks like Edson Barboza. A little bit. A little bit. He's talking to the camera. He's feeling it. All right, let's see the replay here. Oh, that uppercut was so nice. Boom. It looks like he was going to guard peel, and instead he... Here we go. All right, round 7. Let's do it. Total punches so far. Benavidez at 110 for landing. Morell at 77. All right, Morell's starting to turn a little bit better now. Oof. Morell flurries, but Benavidez catches it on the gloves. Oh, man, they're both just trading. Oh, nice left hook, that uppercut. Good left hook from Morell. Pace is slowed in this round. There's Devin Haney in the background. Benavidez Getting pushed back here by Morell. Oh. Oh. I mean, Benavidez is doing more work, right? Higher output, and he's landing more. But Morell is quite stubborn. Oh, nice. Nice. Morell not doing a whole lot this round. I mean, it wasn't like Benavidez was overwhelming, but Morell just didn't do much. Okay, round 8 coming up, right? Round 8. Morell is getting tired. Yikes. I think he's trying to rope-a-dope, but he's too tired to pull it off. The thing is, he's taking these long pauses where he's just covered, like long pause, then he's fighting his way out and these bursts, but like he's not mounting sustained offense doing this. And there's like longer and longer amounts where he's just willing to cover. Oh, you got to suck it up. They're telling him that's never a good sign, right? That's never a good sign. Benavidez is doing what he does. Yes, I'll come back to that one. Here we go. All right. Round 8. Let's do it. So if there is going to be a difference, like where someone pulls away from the other one, I think it might start happening around this round or the next round. But let's see. That may not happen at all, right? Ooh. Benavidez has Morell cornered. Can't quite get anything going just yet. This is better from Morell. Circling. Oh. Oh, nice left hand from Morell. These digs to the body from Benavidez, man. Oh. Both guys exchanging hooks. Looks to me like Morell is definitely the more natural power puncher. For sure, I see that. Ooh. Ooh. Very competitive round. Very competitive round. Morell absolutely fighting back here. Big time. Benavidez not letting his foot off the gas, though. No question about that either. Oh. Benavidez teeing off, man. But here comes Morell fighting back. Every time that Benavidez pushes him off to reset, Benavidez throws. Oh, that was nice. Right hand pull, right hand. There we go. Fight's a little more tactical than I thought it would be, but still quite good. Anyway, This gentleman was saying Benavidez is doing what he does, man. Just breaks you. Morell's hanging on. Is hanging on. He's hanging on. I do feel like if it's going to turn, and it could just go like this the rest of the fight, but I feel like if it's going to turn right about here-ish. Let's see. But Morell is just not giving in, you know? Damn, they're just putting gobs of Vaseline on this fucking guy's face. But they did a pretty good job in minimizing the damage from that little cut, which could have been bad. All right, here we go. Seconds out. Boom. All right, here we go. Round 9. Benavidez touching him, probably trying to elicit a response here. Touching. Ooh. Benavidez so far this first minute kind of walking Morell down a little bit. Referee warning Morell not to push with the shoulder. Good flurry from Morell. Morell's a dog, man. I'll give him credit. He's not trying to point fight and get his way out of there. No. But I mean, he like look at Benavidez, just like all of this is landing, and even if it doesn't knock him out, like you can't win letting a guy do this to you. And here comes the response. Here comes Morell trying to find a spot. Morell lands a nice combination there. Oh. Look how square Benavidez gets. Look at him. Completely square. Yeah, dude. I don't know what to make of Benavidez's power in this weight class. It's not like he's not landing hard shots. Morell is certainly tough as shit. But I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. Ooh, nice right hand from Morell. Real nice one. And that's the round. Fight's kind of quiet. Quiet-ish. Crowd not exactly like electrically emoting. Alan says, win or lose, we know Morell has that dog in him. Yep. Not even going to lie. Didn't buy the fight. Your commentary was all I needed. Great shit. Thanks, Luke. Thanks you, bro. Although BC's doing a great job. BC and Morrow and actually Abner's doing a pretty good job. You can do it, Ronnie Shields says to David Morell. David. All right, seconds out. Here we go. Round 10. Benavidez back on the front foot. Okay, here's Benavidez. He's got Morell in the corner. Morell flurrying out. Yeah, I was willing to believe that the fight against Vosdick was not necessarily enough evidence to conclude by itself that Benavidez had suspect power at 175. And again, it's not like Benavidez is fighting some chumps. He's fought, Vosdick, former world champion, Morell, world champion. Like, you're not fighting bums, but I don't know that it's the same thing he enjoyed. In fact, I'm pretty sure at this point it's not the same thing he enjoyed at 68. At 175, this is a different ball game. And so I think he's being a little bit more measured. Oh, nice two-punch combination there from Benavidez. Oh, good response from Morell. Whipped the head around. Morell, man, he is stubborn. Stubborn. Oh. A lot of this has been what for Benavidez? Digs to the body, guard peels, right? Good defense from Benavidez, but Morell he's there. Here comes Morell. Can't quite land anything. Benavidez counters a little bit. Oh, a little bit of shoe shine. And they're just trading. Nice. Put a little steam on it. Not bad. Not bad. Not quite the barn burner, but not bad. Tony, Mansour, Allen. It's not like Ben is running him over. Morell is fighting back, just different gas tanks. Yeah, I think that's pretty fair. I think it's pretty fair. I mean, they got different styles too, but I know what you mean. I think you're right. All right. What, championship rounds coming up? Okay, here we go. Seconds out. Here we go. Round 11, boys and girls. These are the championship rounds. Ooh. David Benavidez got some swelling around that left eye. That's from that right hook that's been landing pretty well for Morell. You can see it right there a little bit. Benavidez has some, like, Morell's the better athlete, but Benavidez has some decent athletic defense, right? There's manual defense, and then there's athletic defense, It's those digs over and over again. Switch stance as Morell fades off to his left. Dude, look at dude. Morell's a dog. He's throwing here. He's in this one. He's throwing for sure. Oh, good right hand from Benavidez. But I'm telling you, man, like I got real questions about the power. Here's Morell put on the front foot now. Benavidez got some wide eyes, man. Benavidez is catching a lot, but he's waving him on. Come on. Oh, he's telling him to stand there. He's doing the Max Holloway bit. Not quite pointing, but like, let's go. That's fucking great. Bro, look at how many of these Vegas douchebags are wearing shades inside. God, I hate Las Vegas. Oh! Did he knock him down? Yes. Right hook. It's an off-balancing one. David Morell has knocked down David Benavidez. Now he's right back up, and it's more of an off-balancing one. He didn't, like, rock him. It kind of just, like, when he was taking a step, he hit him, but that counts. That might make the scoring interesting. I don't know how. I mean, who the fuck knows how these judges are going to have it, but I did not have Morell getting the first knockdown on my bingo card. And here comes Benavidez like a fucking man possessed. Oh! And it was a fucking late punch from Morell. Oh! Referee's kicking everyone out of the ring. Oh, he's taking a point. Point. He's losing a point. So the thing he got for the knockdown, he wiped it out. He wiped it out. That is crazy. That is crazy. He landed a shot after the bell. So watch. So Benavidez is going fucking bananas after getting dropped, right? Oh, yeah, that's late as shit. But, I mean, they were kind of throwing. Wow, man. Wow. Show us a video replay of the knockdown. Whew. Madness. Madness. Here we go. Round 12. Ooh. Dude, Morell's coming out with some fire. He probably knows, like, this is it, man. Like, you got to make something happen. You had that knockdown was big, and then losing it with the point. That is huge. Dude, Morell is going fucking ham. Yeah, dude, Morell's going ham. Benavidez looks like he's trying to weather the storm a little bit. Here comes Benavidez. Both these guys, look at Benavidez fighting hands down. And here comes David Morell. Oh. Good uppercut from Benavidez. Oh, man. Every time one guy lands a solid shot, the other guy answers. And here, dude, Morell is absolutely fighting with more urgency this round. I'm not sure how much of the offense is getting through, but he's absolutely throwing more. Oh, good jab. Oh, Benavidez with a hard jab uppercut. These guys are going to have fucking headaches after this, man. One minute to go. Morell like stuck his tongue out like he was taunting, and the whole thing was covered in blood. Okay, here we go. Oh, head clash. Head clash. Okay, they're all right. 30 seconds to go. Man, these guys look fucked up. They've thrown over a combined 1,000 punches. Nice left hook from Morell. Oh, and another. Let's see. They're dancing. They're both dancing. Fucking throw punches. There it is. That's the fight. All right. They're both doing a little bit of dancing there. Big sign of and a show of respect between the two. What do we think, guys? I mean, I wasn't judging round by round. I don't know how you guys were. Seemed to me like Benavidez just did more, and that should be the difference maker. Tony, what's up, bro? Dana McWhite says David doesn't fight bums, then name 2 no-name bums and stop naming fighters. What? Then names 2 no-name bums. No, if they're no names to you, that's not the same as being no names. You know, like Vosdick and David Morell. The 2 world champs. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You just can't do that, man. Oh, what a bad move. Yeah. At least boxing refs enforce the rules, I guess. I don't have any problem with them like stepping in that way at all. I don't have a problem with it. This is a badass fight. Look, it was a great fight. 9-3 Benavidez. That seems a little strong. Maybe 8-4. But maybe that's right. Oh. Yeah, that lead uppercut from Benavidez was money all night. Round 11. That's when he got, that check hook. The check hook sent him to the mat. And then look at this. Boom. Yeah, it was late. It was late. It was late. Hard shot, too. All right. Let's see what the scores are. And then we got to watch BC interview him. Here's your Compre box totals. 224 to 165 on total punches, 181 to 136 on power, 43. I mean, just overwhelmed him. I mean, not like to stopping him, but just he had a lead on him the whole time. Morell loses, but he still wins. He is tough. Only Benavidez has the tank to do this. Okay, here we go. Here's your scores. 115, 111. 118 to 108. David Benavidez. David Benavidez. So now he's the WBA champion. There's a million no-name champs in boxing. My friend Vosdick and Beterbiev had one of the best fights of that year. He's a world champion. He's part of that Ukrainian dream team. And then it was this dude, David Morell, who's almost certainly going to be another world champion again. Like, you're like it's okay. It's okay. Canelo made the right choice not fighting these two. Yeah, no shit. All right, here's BC trying to get next to David Benavidez. All right, thanking everyone. Whole 9 yards. He was a great fighter. Had to be on my P's and Q's. Yeah, what? All right, he's asking about hitting him after the bell. All right, he's asking about his quick start. Benavidez always gives such short answers. All right, he's thanking all the fans. You're going to ask him about Canelo, aren't you, BC? You know he's going to go for it. Let's see if BC goes for it. Or maybe he's going to ask him about Better Beef and Bivol. Let's see. Oh, they might have told him not to ask. Is he going to talk to David Morell? There we are. Here's BC fumbling around. You know BC is just farting right now. Good fight. He's not happy about the referee, obviously. Says, like, I'm 27 years old. It's okay. He's like, I'm not done. Hell no. Yeah, BC's asking if they're going to put it behind him. Morell's English is pretty good. Limited, but good. Yeah, it's like, where are you going to go from here? More practice, going to train harder. Let's pull up CompuBox while we're waiting for this to finish. Ooh, we're waiting. We don't quite have the rest of it ready, but when we do, I'm going to pull it up. And that's that, I think. All right. All right. First of all, let's clear off any of these. Chase says, after tonight, I see a path to victories for I see paths to victories for Canelo. David versus Canelo. I think you mean Benavidez is extremely similar to John versus Tom, where Canelo and John can win, but neither see the risk being worth the reward. That could be true. That could be true. Yes. Big MMA fights don't have the same aura of boxing. They do. It's just we haven't really gotten the right one recently. When there's a 170-pound champ, a 170, there's no 171 champ. There is no 170. I appreciate these donations, but like you're just not saying truthful things. Champ doesn't equal great fighter in boxing. That can be true, but if he's a full weight class title, which Morell was, that is, and Vosdick was a full weight class, a full champion in the weight class. So like, yeah, if it's interim or intercontinental or something like that, that's true. But in those cases, those guys were great. How many boxers fight for vacant titles? Again, it depends on the title. Average 20 a year. That's how many weight classes and belts. But there's more weight classes in boxing because more people, from a global standpoint, participate in the sport. There's many more people relative to MMA. So when people are like, oh, it's got a bunch of weight classes, it has to because it has many, 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 many more people relative to the alternative. I'm only 127 years old. Well, you know what he meant. You know what he meant. You know what he meant. All right. Let's do a quick recap of this, and then we could probably call it a day. I don't want to keep everyone up. First of all, just if you're watching, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And again, one more time, I apologize for the technical difficulties earlier. Again, it didn't impact the main event. Sweet, merciful Jesus. But here we go. All right, so David Benavidez is your winner. He wins a unanimous decision. I think he had 115, 111s, and 118, 108, which seems a little wide to me, but I sort of understand it. We saw the tail of the tape. I'm waiting for CompuBox to upload the full numbers. But you basically got a sense of things. It played out in the way we thought it would play out along the basic lines pre-fight, right? So we thought Benavidez was going to march him down. We thought Benavidez was probably going to have a higher output. He might turn it up a little bit late. That didn't happen. He started a little bit earlier. I mean, he kept up a high pace, obviously, but he actually it wasn't like the Plant fight where the first 6 rounds were a little bit more cautious. And then it was the last six, where he really opened up. It was not really that. But in terms of like the very sort of nature of who they, like what their styles confer in terms of how their output looks and how the fights look and how the matchups look, it played out kind of how we thought in that particular sense. I think my biggest takeaways from this is Benavidez is going to be tough to beat. Not because he has super dynamic power at 175, but because he has great cardio. He has super high output. He is very durable. His defense is actually not bad. He doesn't get hit clean a ton. He did get dropped in that was the 11th with the check hook, but it was a kind of a silly knockdown. It wasn't hardcore like putting him on his ass kind of thing. So he's going to be tough to beat for those reasons. Like those are winning conditions for a guy. You have a high capacity for labor. You have pretty good defense. You've got, unending, it seems like in certain cases, offense, digs to the body, great variety and can fight in close and to an extent even at range. Really good about manipulating where the fight itself takes place inside of the ring. All of that stuff. He's actually quite good at. And I think that's going to make him formidable at 175 pounds, no doubt about it. But I have to say, going back to the Vosdick fight, if you had concerns about to what extent he was not a dynamic puncher at this weight class versus being a 168, this fight didn't necessarily change that. It wasn't like he wasn't landing hard shots. You could visibly see they were hard shots. I'm sure David Morrell would tell you they're hard shots, but they're not the kind of fight-ending shots. He didn't fold him to the body. He didn't like rock him upstairs in that way. And you saw so many times, we talked about it live, peeling the guard and banging him out, like pause that, but like fucking drilling him with some of these shots. And they were a little bit more quick than they were powerful, but nevertheless, a lot of them were unimpeded shots right to the dome and to the side of the head off those guard peels. And it didn't deter Morell much. It didn't deter Morell much. And I have to say, my other big takeaway from this one is, listen, that was Morell's 12th pro fight. I think he's got a lot of, great fights left in front of him. I think he'll be a weight class champion again. I really don't have much doubt about that. He is durable. Like, I didn't know how durable he was going to be. He's very durable. I didn't know what kind of dog he was going to be. He's a fucking dog. Like, there's no question about that. I just felt like he couldn't quite. It felt like he was trying to fight more on Benavidez's terms than his own. Right? I mean, it just felt like he was trying to do things to neutralize him or answer back, or, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like he had a real sustained thing, a plan to draw Benavidez into whatever plans he had strategically. It was more like, I'm going to fight on your terms and then fight out of it. That's a tough way to fight. That's a tough way. It's Benavidez is going to be tough to fight no matter what, but that's a really tough way to go about it, right? And I wonder to what extent experience plays a role, or just overall, he's very, very skilled, but even very skilled guys are going to wither, I should say, under just a relentless onslaught like that. But I definitely feel like he showed his guts. He showed his mettle. He showed what he's all about. I think he obviously showed you he was the more dynamic puncher of the two, pound for pound. Certainly the better athlete of the two. He was never really out of his. I'm not sure how, the scores kind of tell you he wasn't necessarily in it either, but he for sure was never out of this fight. Like, no doubt about it. He was not out of it. It just, like, how do you beat a guy who's got that capacity for labor with that kind of defense? Like, it's tough. It's tough. It's a tough matchup. I really don't know what to say about that. Let's see if we got the CompuBox numbers here finally done and situated. Let's see. Yes, here we go. Let's pull this up real quick. Okay, there we go. I don't know if you can see this. If not, I'll read it to you. Let me get my fucking glasses on. I will read it to you. Let's see. Total punches landed. Benavidez, 224. Morell, 165. We saw that one. Total jabs for Benavidez, 43. To Morell, 29. Total power punches landed. Benavidez, 181, Morell, 136. But here's the catch. Benavidez landing 47.9% of his power punches, and Morell just 32. 32 is still a pretty decent number. 47 is very high. You can see it in the bottom right-hand corner. Very high. And then look at total punches landed through each round. Benavidez to Morell, 11 to 10, 14 to 15, 13 to 8, 30 to 22, 17 to 11, 25 to 11, 21 to 14, 18 to 14, 23 to 18, 17 to 13, 13 to 15. That was the interesting one there on round 11, and then 22 to 14. This is what I mean, man. It's like, there's a couple of rounds where he's able to rally a little bit more on overall offense, but David Benavidez is hard to hurt himself. Otherwise, he's just getting outlanded consistently. How about jabs landed? Benavidez to Morell, 1 to 2, and then a little bit. The jab was a little bit more important, but then by round 5, 5 to 2, 3 to 2, 6 to 2, 3 to 5. No, you know what? That's not quite right. The narrative on the jabs are, yes, I think overall it was what? We only have total. Oh yeah, total jabs. It was 43 to 29. He overall landed more, but there were several rounds where it wasn't that much of a difference, or even Morell had the overall edge. It's the power punches where you really see the difference. The bottom, not the full, the third row from the top, 10 to 8, 14 to 13, 10 to 6, 29 to 19. Round 4 was a big one. 12 to 9, 22 to 9. Jesus, round 6 was a big one. 15 to 12, 15 to 9, 19 to 16, 12 to 8, 7 to 15. That was 11 was the sketchy one, and then 16 to 12. And of course, these are numeric totals. These are not qualitative totals. But the point I'm trying to make here is, as you can see, the work rate is just overwhelming. You have to stop that. You have to slow that. And Benavidez is really, really good about resetting if he has to, defending if he has to, catching and shooting if he has to. And he's just got a lot of different answers for making sure he can maintain high output. That's a tough guy to beat. In terms of where we go from here, obviously the answer is two possibilities, two big possibilities. One, the one on everyone's mind, which is Canelo. I believe that Canelo probably could perform ably against either of them, but I don't think he can beat either of them. I think he knows he can't beat either of them and doesn't want it anymore. And so you're like, oh, well, it's fine that he doesn't want it. Yes, it is fine. But if you're not going to fight these guys, and granted, that's at 168, but if you're not going to fight these guys, then, again, now it's at 175. But dude, David Benavidez was the mandatory for years at 168, and Canelo didn't fight him. Like, Canelo's not going to come up to 175, I think, to fight either of these guys. He might come to 175 to rematch Bivol, but he's not going to come to 175 to fight Benavidez. He's not coming to 175 to fight Morell, I don't think. I guess Morell's a separate consideration, but I don't know. So the answer is really the winner of Beterbiev and Bivol. So you might be asking, when are they fighting? Later this month, the 22nd. We're going to get the rematch there. And basically the winner of that, I think Benavidez should face. But that's an interesting one because Bivol is absolutely going to outslick him, I think. Or I would say Bivol has the capacity to outslick Benavidez in a way I don't think Morell does. And then if it's Beterbiev versus Benavidez, it's just two guys who march down on each other. Like the only guy to withstand Bivol lost to Beterbiev, but he was the only one to make it to a decision. How does that one go? Like, in some ways, both of those are really interesting, but the Beterbiev permutation is a little bit more interesting to me. Also, he's a little bit older. Bivol's a little bit younger, so that kind of undercuts it to a degree, but I don't know. I'm just pointing out that's where we're headed with this one. And either of those fights, I think, are going to be much tougher than this one. And this one was tough, but Benavidez, again, the work rate went over 1 million times at this point. Can he do that to Bivol? Can he do that to Beterbiev? That's a significantly more difficult equation. Significantly more difficult. And there's other good fighters in this, weight category as well, but these are Canelo coming up. Canelo's fought at 175. He fought Kovalev at 75 and shit, but he ain't coming to fight these fucking guys. You can just forget that. It's the Beterbiev Bivol winner. That's the one. That's the one. Did you see anything tonight that told you that David Benavidez can beat Beterbiev and Bivol? And the answer is could, yes. I don't know if I'd favor him. I don't know about that. Maybe with Beterbiev. Let's see how they look at the end of the month, right? The 22nd. Let's see how they look. Let's see how they look, and we'll go from there. But it's a difficult one to call for sure. A good win for Benavidez. He looked sharp. Tough fight. He earned it. I'm not exactly convinced that 175 is going to be his weight class just yet. We're going to have to see. If you got anything else in the super chat, we'll take a look at it, and then we'll probably call it a day here. I am tired, and I bet many of you are as well. Biggest shock of the night is BC looking huge as fuck next to Benavidez. These guys are not huge, man. BC is smaller than me. Does BC win if he keeps at it in kickboxing range? No, he does not. Dr. Donk, what's up, bro? Johnny Mash says, is BC secretly the biggest threat to the I don't think he's 175 himself. But, what are you going to do? Guillermo says, should Benavidez take on Bill? We kind of talked about this just a second ago. The answer is, I think, absolutely, but we'll have to see how that goes. Kylie says, Luka just got traded to the Lakers for 80. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, you little prick. Yeah, no way they got rid of Luka Modric. Holy shit, you were telling the fucking truth. The Dallas Mavericks are trading Luka Doncic to the Los Angeles Lakers for Anthony Davis and a 2029 first-round pick, sources told ESPN's Shams. However you say his fucking last name. Dude, what? I am LeBron and Luka? Okay. All right. Okay. Wow. I'm speechless. I don't even know what to say about that. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. E-Man says, first time viewer from Australia. Thanks very much. Well, thank you, E-Man. E-Man. Got to give Morell credit. Durable. Yes. No one else can put that pressure on him than Benavidez. Well, what about Beterbiev? But I know what you mean. You give Morell room to breathe, he beats 95% of boxers. I would agree with that. He should fight the loser of Bivol Beterbiev. That would be cool too. Guys, look at this. Look at how fucking stupid this opinion is. Every YouTuber channeled. What did you have a seance in your living room? Is saying Morell was robbed. You're spelled wrong. The only small YouTuber saying David won. Okay. All right. Well, I'm also I've not been hit in the head with a hammer. Thank you for the donation. This guy is argumentative and also dumb. So that tends to happen. All right, boys and girls. Thank you so much for watching. The live stream is up from the Izzy fight, and now this one as well. I really appreciate you all tuning in. Thank you so much. I am tired. Let us call it a day. Yes? What a day of combat sports. MK on Monday, BC. By the way, shouts to BC, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause. Round of applause for Brian Campbell. Round of applause. Unbelievable. It doesn't surprise me when he does well. It doesn't, and I know it doesn't surprise y'all either, but I just want to say it out loud. It's not like it's just smooth. It is a fucking crime. He doesn't have an agent, and it is a fucking crime he doesn't have a steady gig in this industry in terms of like calling fights. It's a crime. It's a crime. There's not many people who can do it a lot better than that. And remember, he was calling the fights and he was doing the post-fight interviews. Shouts to BC. Great job, BC. Very well done. Fucking salute. All right, hold on. I got to say, I think Benavidez does unify the belt. I don't think the lack of power is going to be an issue. Okay. We'll see. It's a lot like Beterbiev has a lack of power, you know? And then lastly, Luke, thanks for double duty donk stream. Excellent day of fights. Thank you, sir. Shouts to BC for crushing the color commentary and the in-ring interviews. He did fantastic, and so did you guys. If you want to reach me, LukeThomasNews@gmail.com. MK, Monday, New York City, me, BC, and you. We're out of here. Until next time, ladies and gents, get some sleep. And thank you so much for